Hello, beautiful people. Welcome to JG Plays. My name is JG. I am a variety streamer. This is JG Plays, where we think that being normal sucks. Nope, that didn't work today. Oh well. Oh, there we go. It did. Yep, that's right. Being normal sucks here. Hello, Nooks. How are you? Hope you're well out there in Nooksland. Today we're going to be playing a little bit of Food Processor Simulator. For those of you who like factory games, this is one of those. We're going to build a food factory. We're going to process some stuff and we're going to see if we can make a profit. And I'm glad that you're on board, Nooks, with agreeing that being normal does suck, because it really does. Nobody wants to be normal. So before we start the game, we'll have a little bit of a nosy on the Steam page and see what it says. Just as a bit of notice, this game isn't released until the 18th, which is Thursday, I think. But the developers have very nicely given us a bit of early access to the early access. Does that make it early access? I'm not sure. But anyway, let's see what the description on Steam has to say about this game. So build and manage your own food processing factory, automate production with machines, expand your facility and keep inventory under control as you grow from a small workshop into a large-scale production empire. That sounds just up my street. Absolutely does sound amazing. I am here for it. It's everything I could ask for in a game and more. Just making sure I've got all my settings and everything sound right. Cross-machine satisfaction in supermarket sim. Yeah, a little bit. We don't sell directly to customers in this one. We have to kind of meet contracts and stuff. But you'll see as we go through. But it is definitely my sort of game. So it is in early access. Like I say, it's not actually launching for another couple of days, so whether it will launch into early access exactly as we see it today, or whether there will be changes to it, we don't know until we actually see. It's not unusual for creators to be given early access to games and then for them to be slightly different when we go over to actually having the release. Like I said, it is in early access. There are a few bits where I'm looking for some improvements at some point, but I've had to go offline because it's a factory building game and I didn't want to just look stupid on the internet. So I've had a bit of a go offline. It looks really cool, so we're going to have a play. We're going to have a little bit of a delve into it and see what we think. So I know it says that I've got it paused here, but all I did was start a new game and then pause because I didn't want all my time running away. So we are going to do the tutorial. We're going to follow everything as instructed by the game and we're going to see how we get on. Quick nosy at the settings for those who like to look at things like settings. We've got lots of volume controls here. We've got our graphics, etc. Gameplay, we can alter our walking speed. We can increase the limit on buying items. Now that was something that made me a bit sad when I was playing before. So I'm actually just going to whack that all the way up to 99 because it was limited at 20 before, and I wanted to order more than 20 of something. So that's quite cool. Employee activity status is on. Camera sensitivity is fine. Running by pressing shift. We could invert the vertical camera if we wanted. We can alter all of our key bindings, which is nice. So we will apply that change we've just made. And we will resume the game. So do let me know if the game volume is too loud, too low, whatever. I've turned the music off because who knows what music it's going to play. And I'd like to keep the ad revenue from this video if possible. So first of all, let's have a run around. And that'll let you know what the footsteps sound like in case they are deafeningly loud. But first of all, we've got to build the start of this production line. So we've got up in the top right hand corner, it says tutorial. We've got to buy and install a starter machine at the starting machine position, which is there. A vegetable slicer at the vegetable slicing position. And 2 straight conveyor belts. So if we press tab, we go to our tablet. And we can look at different options here. We've got projects, those will appear later on in the game. Supplies, they're the things we can order at the moment. The only thing we can order commodity-wise is lettuce. Packaging, we can order thin wall balls soon. Labels, we can order lettuce salad labels soon. We will get to that very, very soon. Machine-wise, we've got starter machines, straight conveyors, curved conveyors, merge machines, elevated conveyors, commodity splitters and commodity filters. So some of those coming in at later levels. Processing, we've got veg slicers, veg washers and veg dryers. Packaging, we've got thin wall bowl, bottles, jars and pouches. And then finishing, we've got labelling and a box packer. In our product catalogue, these are like our recipes that we can learn how to make in bowls, bottles, jars and pouches. Employees will arrive once we get to tier 4. Tier is basically level. A vehicle, once we get to level 12, we can have a forklift truck. And this is if we wanted to send any information or reports back to the developers. So we're going to jump into our supplies. No, we're not going to jump into machine. So we need a starter machine, 2 straight conveyors, and a vegetable slicer. So we'll add all of those into the cart. You can see that we've got $3,000. Sorry about the dogs. They've decided it's time to go for a walk, and my husband's not quite ready for them yet. So they're telling him off. We've got $3,000 as our balance. It's going to cost us $700, leaving us $2,300 in return. Those items have been delivered, so now we will go and have a look. We will pick it up. We've got our vegetable slicer machine, which is going to go here. And like that. He's very upset that his dad's not currently walking him. Very, very upset. So here we've got our starter machine, which goes in this bit like that. Oh, the other dog's decided that wants to join in as well. Our conveyor belt goes like that, and our other conveyor belt goes like that. Awesome. Now you can see we've completed that. The game's auto-saved. So now we've got to accept the first project located in the project menu. So let's have a look at our project menu. We've now got... Do you mind? Billy! Sorry about that. We've got some sliced lettuce for our first one, so we will accept this project. We can only have 2 projects at a time. That's fine, we only want 1 at the moment, so we'll do that. It will accept it. Excuse me one moment. Tell you, he's very demanding. Never get a Shih Tzu. So we've taken out this project here. We can hear the van arriving outside. Could do with game turning up. I can do that. We're up. We'll go for somewhere around there. If that's not loud enough, let me know. Oh, for goodness sake, this stupid dog. Anybody wants a dog? Free to a good home. Tell you. One moment. Doesn't help that the dog's quite deaf and doesn't actually hear himself or anybody else or what have you. And of all the times he could choose to start barking, obviously it's as soon as I've started streaming, because, you know, that's doggos for you. Anywho. So we've accepted that project. Cool. That's where we were up to. So what we've got to do now is buy and deploy a box of lettuce. That's in our supplies. Lettuce. There we go. Purchase. And then we pick that up. We put it into there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We will go and throw that in our bin. And then, as you can see, it's all getting filtered into there. Goes through here, and it comes out as sliced lettuce. Now we're going to go to the area over here. We're going to pick up this box. We're going to go around to our lettuce. We're going to pick our lettuce up off the floor, ultra hygienic this place, and then we're going to go and put it in this van. You can see above the van there, it says sliced lettuce 0 of 6. So we put the lettuce in the van, and then we say hello to the man. He says that they'll deliver the project, and off we go. So he will set off in his van. Off he goes. And then in a moment we'll get an alert saying that that has been delivered. So we will just hang on a moment for that one. There we go. So your commodities are delivered. Claim the payment via the tablet before taking a new one. So now we'll go to our tablet, our project. You can see here. So we're going to claim it for $1,800. Thank you very much. We will have $1,800. That's leveled us up, which will open some new things for us. So now we've got to alter that machine flow that we had to make it do more. So as you can see, they've put more things down on the floor here that they want us to add. So we want a vegetable washer, a vegetable dryer, a thin wall bowl packer, a labeler, and a boxer. So we will go to our machine. We've got this, we want the washer, we want the dryer, we want the thin wall bowl packaging. I think that's it from that page. The labeler and the box packer. So we will add all of those like that, and then that gives us all of these different things. So our next one's going to be the washer, which will go in there. We've got to make sure we get it right so that the conveyor belt lines up with the input. What's this one? This is our packer. We don't want that one yet. Labeling machine, don't want that one yet. I want the dryer. There's the dryer. Put the dryer in this little gap here. That way around. I thought we were doing well then. I thought the dog had shut up. Apparently not. Next one is the packaging machine, which is this one. So we will put that in there. Is that lined up? It appears to be. Yep. Then we will have a look at what comes next. It's really hard to think with this dog. One moment while I try and tell him off again. Nope. No, look, he doesn't know where the sound's coming from, and he's just wandering around aimlessly, but I tried. Labelling next. So put the labelling machine in this one. There we go. Let's rotate that. Nope, wrong way. There we are. Get that lined up there. And then we want our box packing machine, which will come down this end onto the end there. There we go. And that's everything all lined up, hopefully connected. We will find out. So we've got to buy and restock a box of thin wall bowl and a lettuce salad label. So let's do that. So packaging, thin wall bowl, label, lettuce salad. Add that to the cart. There we go. So the labels go into the labeling machine. They go into these like blue in gates, so we pop those in there, and then we'll put the box in the bin. The bowls go into the packaging machine on the in. And there we are, and then we will throw that away. So now you can see on this display here that we've got 6 thin wall bowls and we've got 6 lettuce salads, and because this is a packaging machine, it tells us on top what it is that we're making, and that very nicely rotates to follow us wherever we are in the room, which is really handy, so you don't end up over in a corner and not able to see what that machine's doing. So that's a really nice little touch there. Each one of these machines has a display which shows us our maintenance, our processing speed. Now if we increase the processing speed, the maintenance goes down quicker. I'm not sure about battery status. I haven't come across anything to do with that yet. So we need to order a box of lettuce. So back to our commodities, 1 box of lettuce. We will purchase that. And if we put this lettuce now... Oh, don't click and hold, just click. If we put our lettuce onto there now, like that. There we go. Then we can put the box in the bin. So we can see it goes into there, so it's going through the slicer first. So if we just sit here a moment, there we go. There's our sliced lettuce there. And then if we move on a little bit into our washer, we should see it pass through the washer. There it comes, so it's now being washed. Move forward a little bit into the dryer. We should see it, there it is. It's now being dried in the dryer. If we move down a little bit more, we won't, oh yes we will just about see it sneak through this little gap here. Because we didn't connect this with the conveyor, we just joined one machine straight to another. Here it comes. Then it'll go into the box packer. Now we don't see, there is no gap there, but what we will see at the end, if we just wait, there we go, we've got a box here now, and it's starting to... There we go, we've got 6 lettuce salads in that box now. So our tutorial says accept and complete the lettuce salad project via the project menu. Says our lettuce salad, we can accept that. Yes, we will do that. There we go. Now if we go and wait outside, hopefully very soon a truck will arrive. And we might even hear a brum brum. It is a very quiet game. There's not a lot to hear audio-wise in this game. There is if you leave the music on, but I'm not sure about the copyright for the music, so I did turn the music off. Sadly, I think this is only 1 player at the moment. It would be very cool if there was a multiplayer version. It would be... It's a lot of fun. I really enjoyed the bit I've played with it before, so... Here we go, we will take this box and we will pop it in there. We will click the man and he will go and deliver that project now. Off he goes. There we go. So in a moment we will get told that that has been delivered. I do agree, I would like a multiplayer function for this. I think it would be very cool. Although I would like a multiplayer one for the one that Scruff was playing yesterday, because that looked like it could really do with multiplayer. But our commodities have been delivered. Claim the payment via the tablet before taking on a new one. So we'll go to our tablet, claim our 1800. No more projects available. New project offers will appear tomorrow. So, what have we got here? We have got another project here. This time they want 42 salads. Now this is where your maths comes into it, because everything arrives in boxes of 6 and they want 42. So we need to do some maths. Or we just order a load of stuff and fill the machine up, and that's what I'm going to do. So we're going to order some of those, and some of those. So we'll just order... Oh, Nux tells me it's 7. That saves me doing the maths. So we'll order 7 of each. Oh. There we go. So, there we go. We've ordered 7 of each. They will appear here. So now, annoyingly, these boxes only do boxes of 6. So we've got to fill the boxes... got to fill the machines up. So that's that one. That one. What I'd really like in this game is upgrades so that you can get more than 6 things in a box. Because as you'll see as we go on, it can become a little bit of a grind to get the machines filled. The actual processing and the running of it isn't that much of an issue, but the actual getting the machines filled can be something of a nightmare. But we'll get there. And yes, like I say, knowing your 6 times tables, big advantage in this game. So there we go, there's the 42. Luckily, Nux knows his 6 times tables. I don't. But it will get to the point where we will purposely overstock anyway when we get later on. So it's not the end of the world if you don't know your times tables. Now, luckily, I was watching somebody else play this last night. Shout out to Rusty Champagne. And he was playing around with this, and we had a chat and some discussions about how to deal with making more than one product out of one machine, which I will show you later on, which is quite cool. Because in the demo last time I played it, when it wanted to make another product, not the demo, in this early access version when I played it before, and I wanted to create more than one of a different product, the only difference being the label and what I put in it, I built a whole new machine, but there is a way that we can deal with that, and we'll get to that when we get to it. Right, so let's fill up with lettuces. Did I accept the project? Nope. There we go, I've accepted it now. Okay, and I have also found out that if you stand in the right spot, you can pick a box up, you can empty it into the starter machine, like that, and you can reach the bin to throw it away, all in the same spot, which is quite nice and efficient, and I do like a little bit of efficiency. You can't beat a little bit of efficiency. There we go, there's our truck turning up outside now, if you can hear that. And if you can't, it's just come up and said the truck has arrived. So that's that in there, and then the starter machine. Fill it up with more lettuce. There we go. And more lettuce. Ba-dum, ba-dum, ba-dum. Just let me move a window on my other screen a little bit, so that I can see what's going on. There we are, just bring that in. That'll do. Okay. Right, you'll be pleased to hear that the husband has taken the dogs out for a walk. So hopefully William will be less of a problem when he returns from his walk. Fingers crossed anyway. Okay, so we've fed the lettuce in. The lettuce is going to go all the way through the machine. It's going to do all the things. It's going to get washed. It's going to get dried. It's going to get packed into little bowls. It's going to get a label stuck on it. You can see that it is having labels stuck on it because the number of labels we've got there is going down. And here are our boxes filling up. So if we watch the next box appear, here we go. 1, 2, 3. We can see the numbers on the side of the box slowly increasing as the box fills. But what we can do is take the ones that are already full and throw them into the waiting lorry. Is that a full one? Yep, that's 6 of 6. And that one. And that one. And that one. How many have we done? So you can see there we've done 24 of 42, so we just keep throwing things in. Doesn't matter where we click, we just throw the box and it always seems to land in the right place. Wherever it is that this man wants the box, that tends to be where it goes. So nearly there. What have we got here? 6 of 6. And once we have completed it, the door is just shut so that we know we've loaded that correctly. We speak to the man, he goes to deliver the project, and it goes dark really quickly apparently. Maybe they need to work a little bit on that day-night cycle, because that just went from like midday to midnight in the blink of an eye, so maybe they need to work on that day-night cycle. Anywho, our commodities are delivered, claim the payment via the tablet. So here we go, we can claim that. We've leveled up, see what's new in the management window. Now this is the management window, so we can look at our supplies. We can now order tomato salad. Our machines remain pretty much the same. We can have a curved conveyor belt now though, and we've got access to a merge machine, which has 3 input points and 1 output point, merges items into a single conveyor lane while maintaining item order and spacing where possible. Can't get an elevated conveyor belt yet. Our product catalogue, you can see now we've got tomato salads available there. I think that's all we've got. Don't think we get anything else yet. Nope. So we've got tomato salads available as a product. That will cost us $450. So if we click that, then yes, we can make a tomato salad. Employees, we can't get one of those yet. We can't get a vehicle yet, and we don't need to report anything. So 18 it wants to make here, so that's 3 boxes. So let's accept it first. Let's get 3 boxes of supplies. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3. Order those. Purchase. Now, can we get this processing before the day ends? I don't think we're going to be able to, but we'll have a go. We will see. But I think it's going to tell us no. I can't remember whether the day ends at 7 or 8. If it's 8, then we will probably get the machine off, running and making. And as long as we get it set off before the day ends, then we're alright. Oh, I think it is 8 o'clock. I think we're in luck. So let's get that in there. Because if the day ends and the machine is running, then the machine will finish its run. We can fill it up with labels, packaging, things like that, but what we can't do is put the actual vegetables in whilst the day is not running, because it basically doesn't want us cheating and overnight just running all of our machines so that we're far too ahead of the game. So here we go. Just got to get the last box in, like so. There we are. That goes in that bin, and then we will run down this end, wait for the 3 boxes, which will go into that van, and then that will be pretty much us for the day. We will get new projects tomorrow, and we will see how we get on from there. When it gets to it, we will be making tomato salad as well, but we will be making a slight change to this machine in order to do that, and we'll look at that when we get to it. Come on, lettuce, where are you? You got down this far yet? Yep. So we should have a box coming out here any time now. Hopefully. One thing we don't have to do is we don't have to fill it up with boxes. Another thing to notice is that on our boxes we've got that green bit there where it says A grade. Now if I was to go to sleep through the night and not put these in our refrigerated storage area, then they would drop a grade overnight. So if I was to end the day now, these would be grade B. So I'm not going to end the day now anyway, because I'm going to put them in the wagon. But it's good to know for future that you need to make sure that you don't leave things lying around for them to go out of date. Oddly, the stuff that hasn't been processed yet, so your boxes of just lettuce, they're fine, they don't need to go in a fridge. But once you've sliced them or processed them in any way, then they need to go in a fridge. So here we go, we've reached that one. You can go and deliver that. Once that has gone and I've claimed the project, then we'll skip and we'll go on to day 2. Yeah, I quite like that feature as well, because I think it's really cool. So we'll just wait for that alert to come up. Come on. There we go. Commodities are delivered. So we will claim that. There we are. And we're not going to accept that one till tomorrow. So what we can do is we're going to hit enter. We do want to continue. So here we go. Any fresh finished products left outside cold storage or truck containers will be downgraded by 1 quality grade. We know that, because I've just explained that. Here we go. So we are on to day 2. Let's have a look at our projects. Do we just have lettuce? Yes. Okay, so 30, 48. That was 7, wasn't it, before, I believe? So let's order 7 of those, and those. 7, 7, 7. So purchase those. We will jump to our project. They're both arriving today, which is good. So we'll accept both of those. And then we will start filling our machines. Now this is going to do 2 orders this time instead of just the 1. Because there's nothing to stop us producing both orders in one go. We also don't have to load the machine in this order. I can load a label next if I want. It doesn't matter as long as I don't put 1 second. Let me just change windows. Oh, it's alright. Siribot got it. That's fine. Sorry, I had a spam, but Siribot dealt with that for me. And I've broken a window in my OBS. Oh well, it'll be fine. I can still see this one. Right. Packaging. There we go. Label. Label. A label. Get in. And more labels. So that's all of our labels. We've still got a couple of boxes of bowls. That's 1. And that's lettuce. We've got plenty of boxes and bowls and labels and stuff that I'm not worried about putting lettuces in too early. Here's our other bowl. There we go. Wonderful. Now what I am going to do, just to show you in a moment, is I'm going to order a box of tomatoes. And I'm going to throw the tomatoes into my lettuce machine to show you what happens. And then I'm going to try and make a fix for it so that it doesn't do that anymore. Or at least that is the plan. So we are stepping into the realms of experimentation here at this point. But we will see. There we go. And one more. Cool. So while it's doing that, I'm going to order, just for our experiment, I'm going to order a couple of labels, a couple of bowls, but then I'm going to order 1 of each of those. So 2 lettuce salads, 2 bowls, 1 lettuce and 1 tomato should arrive here. So let's stock up the machine with the standard things that it needs. There's some more labels, so that if it wants to package and label them wrong, it's got all the resources it needs to do so. There we go. Let's take this bowl. There we are. Right, and this time we're going to add, we're going to do it the other way around. So we filled it up. I'm going to this time put tomatoes in it. in our lettuce machine. So there we are, we can see it's a lettuce machine, and I've put tomatoes in it, but I'm also then going to follow it with some lettuce, just so that I can make sure that my theory is correct. So we can see that we've now got sliced tomatoes. It should be fine as far as here. Now I'm hoping that these tomatoes are going to come out of here where it says failed on the packaging label machine. That's my hope. Because if it does, then I think with the aid of a couple of conveyor belts we can make this do what I want. Now is that flashing? I think it is. I think it's saying it's failed. Or are they all flash? No, they all just glow like that. Oh, here we go. So, here come our tomatoes, because they weren't the right thing to have a lettuce label on them. So there I have my rejected tomato salads, and then hopefully it should still be processing the lettuce salads, and it shouldn't have just broken the machine. That's my hope anyway. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yes. Cool. So it did. Alright, we've made an extra box of lettuce salad. We don't care. We're just going to chuck these on here so we can have some more money. And then when we've got some more money, we're going to make our alterations to our machine. We're going to probably spend the rest of today doing the very exciting thing of filling up bowls and labels, because that's how exciting today is going to be. There we are. So that should be enough for both of them. You can go. You can go. Thank you very much. Right. So before we do anything else, we'll chuck those in a box. There we go. Pop that down there for a moment. Oh, no, we don't want it there, we want it over there. Okay, so now I'm going to order. I want, thank you, another labelling machine and another box packer. Just trying to think of the best way to lay this out. Right, let's get some conveyors first. Let's get that to begin with, because I want to that's the package labelling machine. There we are. What I'm actually going to do is I'm actually going to insert a couple more, because I want it ideally to finish level with the other one, like that. So I want a corner, so I'm going to want at least 2 corners, and we'll go for 4 straights. If I don't use them all, doesn't matter. But let's also get a labelling machine and a box. There we go. So, curved conveyor belt on there. A straight one on there. We got another curved one. Curved one on there. And now I want to take my packaging labelling machine and I want to put that down here, that way around, joined level with that one. So is that going to be level? Yep. So now we want a straight conveyor in that way. Then we want a packing down here. which should then package our things. So we're going to take this and we're going to pop it over there because we don't need it over here at the moment because they're just a couple of spare conveyor belts. At some point I'm going to have to move this whole machine back towards that wall, but I'm not doing that right now. Priorities now are to get packaging wise, I want that, that and that. So bowls we will get, what should I get? 40, will it let me get 40 bowls now? There we are, 40 bowls. Will you let me get 40? Oh, I don't want 40 lettuce, I want 20 lettuce and 20 tomato labels. So let's purchase all of that. Hey! Right, we have lots of bowls to fill up. We may be some time. So feel free to tell me what you've got going on today, what you're up to. How's everybody doing out there in the big wide world? Hope you're all doing good. If you like this sort of chill out, slightly repetitive game, then this is awesome. This is the sort of game I love. Stocking shelves, filling machines, that kind of thing. I do really enjoy it. I enjoy the... Oop. Oh no, they're all falling over. Why you fall down? But I do enjoy the almost mundanity of a game like this. Nux is all good, doing some TYG shorts edit for the first time, completely alone. Oh, you'll be fine, you'll be fine. You can do it. That reminds me, I never did a Reddit and Weep edit for a short for the episode that we put out. I don't even know if I did one for the week we did. Oh, did I do one for the episode I did with Franson? Oops. Yeah, we just won't talk about TYG shorts because I think I've forgotten to do some. Doopy-doo. But no, editing's good fun. Once you get into it, editing can be quite good fun. Not gonna lie, shorts editing is a bit boring. But when you get to properly get your teeth into something and really have a good go at editing it, I really enjoy that. Here we go. So yes, we probably won't do any more projects today, but what we will do is we will have a machine prepped that we can just chuck either of our two ingredients in, and it should make the relevant boxes at the ends, which is very cool. Oh, that's a lettuce label. I didn't really want that, but oh, no, it is going to make filling my lettuce label up a little annoying, but we can do it from quite a distance. That's not too bad. Can we do it from... Can I run up to the conveyor belt here and do it? Yes, I can. Okay, that's not as bad as it could have been. Ooh, just let me rub my eye. Oh, must be going to be cold tonight. The gritter wagon's out gritting the streets. That gritter's called Margaret. I do like silly names on gritters. Margaret. I wonder if everywhere in the country has silly names for the gritters, or whether it's just some areas. There you go. What's the gritter called near where you live? The one that's just put up outside my house is called Margaret. Spelled M-A-R-G-R-I-T-T. and it made me smile. How many have we got in here so far? 150. We're getting there. Now you might think this is a lot, but we do get some quite large orders, so want to make sure that we are prepared for them. We can also put our red ones in there for our tomato salads. There we go. See, if you want a bit of variety, you just fill a different machine. Yeah, I do wish I could order these in like boxes of, you know, like 40 or 100 or something like that. It would be a lot better. But no, the game only at the moment lets me order them in boxes of 6. I am really hoping that as we progress through early access with this game, that one of the things we will be able to level up into, or even if I have to pay to be able to do it, I want to be able to order boxes of more than 6, because there is a lot of running backwards and forwards, emptying boxes into machines, which is lovely. I'm enjoying it, but I'd like something else to do, because even later on when we get the employees, later on, they're not very good. So I'd also like the employees to get a bit better. Put it in the right hole! Crikey. Not to be taken out of context, I was talking about the labels. There we go. And those labels. And those labels. We're getting there. We're working our way through this massive pile. There we are. Like I say, we're not going to be doing any more orders today, but it does mean that when tomorrow comes, if tomorrow never comes, no, when tomorrow comes, we will just be able to throw an assortment of produce in one end and sorted salads will come out the other, so that's cool. There we go. There we are. Balls. Lovely. More balls. Lovely. What have we got here? Lettuce. Ooh. Lettuce labels. There we are. And tomato labels. And more tomato labels. Get in. There we are. And more tomato labels. There we go. And more tomato labels. There we are. We're getting there. We are getting there. Chuck 'em in to the machine. chucking them in to the machine. There we go. And tomato labels. And more tomato labels. There we are. Oop, in you get. Bowls. In that one. And bowls in that one. And bowls in that one. Nearly there. Not many boxes to go now. We are getting there. Is this our last ball? Yep. So how many balls have we put into this machine? 240. So we should have 120 labels in each one when we've finished then. So we will double check that to make sure that we've done it right. And that we ordered the right thing. That one. And that one. Seeing as we've got a little bit of time left. What projects have we got that arrived today? Oh, I need to claim those. So they'll be alright. We can do those tomorrow. So we can just wait until it tells us that we can move days from today until tomorrow. So that actually seems like a really good time for me to just take a very short break, because been here for nearly an hour now. We're approaching the next day, so as soon as this day gets to an end, I'll go and grab about 5 minutes, well, 3 minutes probably, but I'll go and grab a few minutes whilst we let some ads run, and then I'll come back and we will carry on. For those of you who are very lucky and are subscribers, you're going to get to watch some clips. For those of you who aren't, don't worry, you're not going to miss anything. It's just going to be some clips of previous things that you can find on Twitch anyway by going to the clips page, so you're not missing out on anything. So yeah, we've got about 10 seconds left before it hits 8 o'clock, so let me jump over to the other window ready, and then as soon as it gets to 8 o'clock on the game, I'll run the ads and we will be all ready then for moving forward with the game and coming back to the beginning of a new day. So there we go, we are at 8 o'clock, the game timer has stopped running, so let's have some ads. I'll see you all in a bit.
I'm okay.
All right there. Sit up properly. Right, I'm gonna put this bed down so that you can have the bed. Come on over here. Ah, you're terrible. You panicked then, didn't you?
Yeah.
Mash screamed, "Fuck yeah!" while my phone was on the speaker in the middle of Aldi. Fuck yeah! Use that. What am I doing? Oh! Oops!
Boss?
I don't think I was meant to do that, was I?
I'm not up to the job, huh?
Oh no.
What did you think?
I came in like a wrecking ball. I broke it.
Moment's come to take control. I'm taking out a loan to
Oh,
start my
dear.
business.
Oh, that's not fun. Oh no, my wood's too big. Ooh, ooh. And don't want to do dairy or soda again. Could do preserves too, which is chickpeas, meatballs, lentils, tomato soup, canned corn and canned peas.
Yeah, do you want to do that at the end of the day though? I don't...
Oops.
Oh. Yeah.
Sorry, you said yeah. My bad.
Okay. Is it preserved?
Excellent. I can be your bedtime viewing mash. Of course I can. Everybody wants a nerd in a Star Trek uniform to take to bed with them. I think. Maybe. I'm not sure.
Yeah, thank you.
Go pay your bills. Mash has bills. She's gotta
She
pay.
does.
So she's gonna work, work, work every day. Hello there, sir. Wow, look at your muscly arms. And your eyes are terrifying, but your arms are... Oh. Oh. Don't normally like muscles, but... Ooh. Oh, wiggle, 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 wiggle. Wiggle, 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 wiggle. Wiggle, 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 wiggle. Wiggle, 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 wiggle. I don't know where that voice came from. But it wasn't pleasant. And... that one... I'm looking forward to hearing what the locals think about the upgrade when they come in. Although Mrs. Anderson seems a bit apprehensive. She's not apprehensive, she's a grumpy old bag. There's a difference. Everything's cute in this game, Emmy. I love everything apart from Teller. I think she's a wrong un. Don't tell me if you've played this game, but I think she's a wrong un. Where are you going? Huh? To work, where else? It's Sunday, we don't open on Sunday. You could have told me that earlier. I assumed you'd know. How am I supposed to know that? I assumed Grace. Never mind. See, she can't tell you because you sacked her, you miserable old woman. Why don't you spend the day exploring the neighbourhood a little, or work on some of our business relations? Have you even met everyone in town? Most people in town don't work on Sunday, so you might get to see what they're up to in their spare time. Use this app to keep track of the people in this town and what they've been up to. Because that's not stalky at all, is it? Exactly, isn't this kind of creepy? Know your customer, Jay. I think it's creepy. Wait a minute, one of you didn't pay. Is it you? It's you. Get out my park, you didn't pay. I'm cleaning it.
Where's this one?
Well, hello TYG, what a great time for a raid. I've just got back. Thank you ever so much for the raid. Welcome, welcome. For those of you who don't know, my name is Jay. I am a variety streamer, streaming all sorts of different stuff. Today I'm streaming, what's it called? Food Factory Simulator. And yeah, it's good. So we're just about to go back to it. We've just finished our second day. Yeah, welcome on in. Hope you had a good stream. What were you up to in your stream? Oh yeah, check out the hoodie, of course. Yeah, just let me move my mic out of the way. There you go. That's it, a TYG hoodie, yeah, available from the TYG store. There's a link somewhere, I'm sure somebody else can put it in. But yeah, we are playing a great game. Oh yes, it is down the sleeve as well. Sorry, I didn't show the sleeve. There you go. Yes, so let's go back to the game. Here we are, we're at the end of day 2. So we're going to move forward now into day 3. So this is a very cool game, food processing simulator. We have to assemble a load of machines and use those to process food, which we then accept orders and send off our orders in return to getting paid. And it is a very comfy chair. I do love this chair. It is very comfy. I love it a lot. So we've got our production line here. This is... Oh, thank you very much for the follow. Here we go with our machine. I don't know why it decided to tell us twice then, but it did. No worries, Cryptid, but it's been lovely to have you, no matter how briefly you have visited. So this is our machine. We put our fruits and veggies in there. They get sliced, they get washed, they get dried, they get packaged, and then if they're lettuce, they get labelled and put in boxes at the end. But if they're not lettuce, then they come out on this conveyor belt round here. And then if they're tomatoes, then they get labelled and out here. So let's have a look at how that works, shall we? Let's look at our projects here. So we've got to accept a tomato and a lettuce. I know, I do like the farting teddy bear. It makes me giggle. That's why I put it in there, because I was just like, I just like the farting teddy bear. So we will accept both of these orders. We will order a load of each. We'll just order 10 of each, shall we? Yeah, we'll do that because we can. 10 of those. 10 of those. Now, in theory, it shouldn't matter which order we throw these in the machine. So I'm going to throw in some tomatoes. There we go. And I'm going to throw in some lettuce. Now, we haven't fully tested this yet, so I'm going to go to the other end of the machine and wait till these come out so that I can see that my machine does what it's supposed to. So if we look down here, we've got tomatoes here. There'll be lettuce behind it somewhere. Eminog, the game's going good. Yeah, I'm having lots of fun. So we've got tomato and lettuce there. And then it gets washed. There's our tomatoes getting washed. Our lettuce will be along shortly. Somewhere. There we go. Here it's drying our tomatoes and then drying our lettuce. It will package it, and then here's where it should get interesting. Now, either they will get packaged as labelled as lettuce, or they should come along this conveyor belt. Ooh, they might not. That one's arrows the wrong way around. Let's just pick that one up. How do I make it go the other way around? One moment while I try and figure this out, because that's the wrong way around, isn't it? That is a bit of a problem. Let me have a look and see whether I've got more than one sort of curved conveyor. No. 11 connections. Oh, hang on, it said something there. Hold F, press F to reverse direction. There we go, we've figured it out. So that's our tomatoes. Our lettuce has gone into the box. Is the tomatoes going to go around and go into a box? Let's go around the other side and see. Yes, I was very glad about that, because otherwise I wasn't going to be sure how my factory was going to work. So yeah, very glad that that worked. So that goes into there. Is that number going down now? There we are, that number's going down. So we should now have a box that comes out of here, which will have tomatoes on it, if we're lucky. There we go, my machine works, cool. So now we'll try and find the sweet spot to stand where we can highlight everything. There we go. And we will just chuck a load of stuff in this machine. It will sort it, doesn't matter what order it's in. And I do like a nice bit of automation. No, point of a game like this to me is to automate as much as is physically possible. Yeah, that seems fair. Here we go. There we go. So yeah, how was the TYG stream? Anybody get up to anything exciting? Anybody make a fool of themselves? Did Mash behave herself? Who knows? Sometimes she does, sometimes she doesn't. So yeah, we'll just chuck all these veggies in this machine. Then we will load up the wagons outside. We'll probably have some spares. If we do, we'll chuck them into cold storage. But I do like the fact that we've got this machine to basically run pretty autonomously. What I am going to do at the end of the day, though, is I'm going to move it up to the other end of the warehouse so that I've got room to fit in my next machine, because this room really should have 2 machines in it by the end of the stream. I want it to have the salad machine, but I also want it to have the ketchup machine. It was fun. You caught the tail end of it. Mash was playing some museum management games. Somebody please tell us. It was 2 Point Museum that Mash was playing today, because I joined that stream very early on, but then had to get ready for this one, so ducked out and ran away. But here we go. We are filling up our machines with our vegetables. Vegetables. So I only knew because I happened to have joined the stream before. I joined for a few minutes when she went live. So I caught the bit where she said what the game was called. I think I've also got the game somewhere as well. I think I've played that one. It's a good game. It is good. I still prefer 2 Point Hospital to 2 Point Museum personally, but the museum one's good. Right, let's carry on. Nearly there. And then we can start loading the trucks, because we've made more than what we needed. Because we've just made, I believe, 60 of each. Which is cool. Yeah, when it comes to streaming in general, I need to wait for my desktop to be checked and repaired or replaced. Oh, that sounds ominously expensive, or at least potentially expensive. Right, which one of these wants lettuce? That one. That one's full. But I'm glad my machine worked. Look, it's all separated out into its 2 piles. It's amazing. Just chuck it all in, and then my machine does the rest, which is what I want. That's just how a game like this should be. There we go, and then tomatoes. Tomatoes. Absolutely, yeah, for organising. Yeah, I had a play of this off stream, and like I was saying to the others earlier on, I watch a creator called Rusty Champagne on YouTube quite a bit, and he was playing this last night, and we had a bit of a chat, and we were thinking of how could we get one machine to do the 2 things that we wanted. So he had a bit of a play while I was on the stream last night, and we came up with this, and very pleased that we could get one machine to do it all. So this is the last box. Yep, so you can go away. Let's get some more lettuce. More lettuce. Are we nearly there? There we are. So you can do that. Cool. So we should still be able to take another 10 of each. Let's have a quick check in our supplies. Let's order another 10 of each of those. because then we can just chuck them in and have all the veggies that we need, because they're not expensive. Ooh. Annoyingly, if you get that pop-up saying yes, that was the truck leaving, if you get that pop-up saying that the truck's arrived, then it makes your cursor disappear, which is a little bit of a bug, but there we go. So let's chuck these in again. Although I can probably accept the next one and get the trucks on their way as well, which is worth doing. Let's have a quick look at our projects so we can claim those monies. Oh, yep, that's for today. That's for today. So that's cool. So we'll just fill the machine up again. If only I could make it unload the veggies automatically. If I could put them on in the box or something like that. So that's the trucks arriving outside that we can hear. So once we've filled this machine, we will go and fill the trucks. And that will be another wodge of money for us. Yeah, or faster unpacking. Yeah, because I click once to make it unload the box, and it does it at this very low speed. And also you can only fit 6 things in one box. If I could fit 20 in a box, I would be much happier. Because also, I'm not very good at my 6 times tables, and you kind of need to be at this game. Because it will ask for you to deliver 120 salads, but they come in boxes of 6, so then I've got to figure out how many boxes I want, and it's... Maths is not my forte. But for now we're just loading the truck with the veggies. Excuse the dog, she's growling at somebody going past. On the plus side, this is a different dog to the one that was being problematic earlier, so, you know, we're doing well. You get to hear from both of them today. No, that wasn't my tummy, that was my Molly growling. In fact, just let me get the curtains to close so that she's less likely to... Is that done it? Yeah, there we are. That's empty. It's reminding you of your dinner time. Rumbling tummies. Absolutely. It's only 3:45 here at the moment, so I'm not feeling the pangs of hunger quite yet. Here we go. Loading all the veggies, loading them in. There we are. More veggies. Doop. And more veggies. You've been eating dinner at 5 PM your time for a few years now. Yeah, we normally go for about 6 here. We normally have our tea at around 6 o'clock. Group dinners. You live with housemates and stuff and you all like to eat at the same time. That's sense. You know, that's good. It's a lot nicer sitting down to eat with somebody else and when you've got that option. Right, so which one's which? Lettuce on the right. Okay. Dinner is 12 and tea is 5:30 here. I use the word dinner interchangeably to mean either meal, depending on who I'm talking to and it gets very confusing. To be fair, in our house, we decided to get rid of the word dinner because it was too confusing. So we have lunch and tea, because then we know what we're talking about. We thought it was just easier that way. Biz tells you off, does he, if you're using the wrong word? Right, which one of these is full? That one. So that's that truck done. You can go. Now we're on to Tommy Outers. Wow, that's a big pile of tomatoes. That's a big pile of tomatoes. You want some tomatoes? We will have a look and see if there's another project available today. That's got a today prep, so we'll accept that one. Yep. And there we go. How many of these are we doing? 72. My goodness. Again, 6 at a time. That's what I consider normal to 6 p.m-ish, but my living situation requires it. Social workers are the ones that cook, and it's 5 p.m. dinner time for me for no reason. Probably for the one-on-one sessions. Yeah, what is it with social workers or the NHS or anybody like that, that they seem to think that everybody wants their evening meal at like 4:30, 5 o'clock? It's like, no. I want to eat at a normal time, like normal. It's just, no, I don't want to eat this early. I'll be hungry before bedtime. Is that going to be that one full? Thank goodness. Right, get out. You want 24. Have I got 18? One at a time. Woof. Says Mash. Somebody's still thirsty from this morning. And that's part of why I get to bed around 8 p.m. Yeah, I'm not surprised, because if I had to eat that early, I'd be in bed really early. Because otherwise I'd just be really hungry. Yeah, alright, let me do this order first, and then I will. Thank you for the hydrate, Mash. We'll just order 5 of each of those, and 5 of each of those. There we are. Right. Look, it's a cup. And I drunk from it. There you go. Oh, I meant to order twice as many of these, didn't I? I meant to order 10 of these. I'll go back and order another 5 in a second. Yeah, I'm hoping that once this game gets further developed, it's not out for another couple of days yet, even in early access. It launches into early access in a couple of days. So I'm hoping that it does get a little bit better once you start getting feedback and things from people playing. Hi, Cozy! A pleasure to have you here. For those of you who've seen my emotes that exist, especially for those who are subscribers, you get access to the amazing Cozy emotes. They are really cute, and Cozy did an amazing job with them, and I couldn't be happier. And that's the amazing Cozy who made my emotes, so thank them very much from the bottom of my little heart. Probably need to do more labels before I put more veggies in, don't we? We don't want... No, go away, you. I don't want things spitting out because they haven't got labels. Because then they'll end up on the floor. And that is a problem. Because I don't want my veggies all over the floor. Call me fussy. But I like my veggies not on the floor. That one. Yes, there is a lot of box moving in this. A lot. If you don't like moving boxes, this is not the game for you. Not you. Oh, wrong hole. Ooh. There we go. That one goes in there. No, but the timer does keep going. You can load all the non-vegetable things at night if you wish. So after 8 o'clock you can load all the packaging and stuff like that. But I'm hoping it gets better because it's got the potential of being a really good game. It's definitely heading in the right direction. There's just a few things like only having 6 things in a box, the time that it takes to put the vegetables on the conveyor belt. I want to be able to put boxes into a machine and then it just deal with whatever's in the boxes, sort the boxes into the right things, take the boxes to the right part of the factory. That's what I'd like it to be able to get to. And I don't mind doing this at the beginning of a game, but at the moment there isn't much progress away from this style of gameplay. So it's in early access, or it will be. We'll see if it gets any better. If not, it's going to be quite a limited play. So I'm really hoping that they're responsive to the feedback from players, because like I said, this has the potential to be really cool. I really love a good factory game where I can build all sorts of weird and wonderful things. Luckily, it's not as complicated as Satisfactory, which I do find quite confusing, as you know, Mash, because we've played that together. If you want to see me and Mash playing Satisfactory, go and have a look at the TYG YouTube channel. There is a video there from about a week ago of us playing that. It was a good laugh. Luckily, Mash knew what she was doing because I didn't have a clue. Here we go. We'll get in there now. You're going to ask whoever wanted to do today, but I was streaming this. No, that is true, but we could definitely do it another day, absolutely. But I thought I should actually stream on my own channel for a change, because I keep forgetting. Being negligent. One of the reasons for doing this was... Yeah, I don't know. Right. That one just needs a box. Oh, that's only got 3 in it. Oh, bum. Alright. I bet that one's got 4 in it by the time I've got here, hasn't it? Oh no, it's still got 3 in it. There we go. Did we co-stream? We did co-stream it, but I think then my computer went a little bit weird and wonderful, if I remember rightly, and I had to bin my co-stream. So yeah, I think you can find it on my channel as well, actually. The first bit. Till my computer decided it didn't love me. Just didn't love me. Right, so both trucks have gone, and it's now 8 o'clock. That's not bad going for the day. So what we have to do once these machines have completely finished is we have to put all of these into the chiller, because if we don't have them in the chiller, then they will lose a grade overnight. So it's nice and easy. We just whack them on a shelf in there. So we'll have to do that before we go to bed. But also, we can still order labels and bowls. So I am going to do a label and bowl refill before we go to the next day as well. Because I've got loads of money. So I'm not worried about being able to afford it. But I am concerned about using up half of my timed day on just filling up the machines with the commodities that I need. I will get a staff at some point. I think it's level... Let's have a quick check. I think it's level 5 I get my first one. Oh no, level 4. So I'm not far away. So this will be my last night without assistance. But I just find this game, because like I say, I played it offline before I decided to stream it. I just find that this game works a little bit better if you spend the time at night filling things up. But also, we're not going to be that far off opening and getting a new product. So what I am actually going to do is I'm going to move this machine down this way, because that will allow me hopefully enough room then to build my other machine, which will need to be at the other side of this one, because at the moment I don't have enough room to squeeze it in. Not the loss of a grade. Oh yeah, I'm not selling grade B vegetables. That's just... Are you ooh-ooing at me talking about squeezing it in, Mash? Tell you. Talk about thirsty today, that one. Here we go. Move those conveyors across. Like... that. There we go. So now we've got loads of room here to hopefully build our other machine. What have we got here? Oh, I don't want that. It's not labelled and I can't be bothered. Right. So now we need to order... How many have we got in there? So we've just got 6 in there. Okay. So we order 1 less of the... Oh, we can claim those. There we go. So we order 1 less of that. So let's go for... we'll do it full load again. So we'll do 40, 19 and 20. Can you overstock? Yes, yes you can. So that's what I'm doing now. I'm putting in enough to make 40 cases, well 20 cases of each. Run away before it lands on your head. And you can make enough to put it in the stock room and leave it in the stock room and what have you. So the stuff I've thrown in there will go into my orders for later. So this is going to take a little bit of time. Feel free to chill out, relax, talk amongst yourselves. How's your days going? Anybody got any exciting news? What are you watching on telly recently? What's the best anime you've ever watched? I don't know. Other random question of the day things that some people put on their streams. I don't know, I just talk to people. Well, some people put like question of the day things on. Oop. Let's get that. What's my favourite kind of nut? Well, considering this is also going out on YouTube as well, I'm going to say cashew nuts. But That's only because this is going out on YouTube as well. That was a proper dirty laugh. I'm sorry about that. You like pistachios? I like pistachios, but I was a bit put off them when I went on holiday to Turkey once, and in the hotel, everything just had pistachio all over it. And it was just a bit much. And since then, I've been a bit about pistachios, but I do like them. You don't have any news to give. You already told on Bants. You did. I can't remember what it was, but you did say it. I do remember you had news. How you doing anyway, Franson? How's your day going? Yeah, share it again, because I can't remember what it was. And if it's good news, let's share it multiple times. If it was trauma, then no, once is enough, you know. We don't need you to share it more than once. But if it's good news, go ahead. I said this in Kay's chat, but thanks to your mum, you have a chance of doing some acting. Oh, cool, for a local kids thing. Apparently there's lots of folks calling in sick for one reason or another. That sounds awesome. And Franson's got a new place and will be moving next year. Cool. I think I missed that this morning. I don't remember seeing that, although I had only just woken up. But you're doing good. You had therapy today and it went good. Awesome. Awesome. Self-care is best care. And going to therapy is really, really cool. Yeah, I bet you're excited. Yeah, there's something very exciting about moving if you're moving because you want to, and you're moving to somewhere you want to move. It can be really exciting. Just put a special type of meat in gravy in the oven, which Twitch won't let me say. Ah, is it the Yorkshire meatballs? But when you said meat in gravy and they won't let you say it, I'm like, yep, that sounds like Yorkshire meatballs to me. They are very nice. Yeah, I haven't had a mouthful of one of them for a while. Dirty. You only recently found out they were called that. Oh dear, Emmy. But yes, that word is the word is older than the slur. Your current place hasn't felt like home in the last 2 to 2.5 years, so it'll be very nice to move. You lived in your current place for almost 8 years now. That sounds cool. That sounds like just the sort of thing you need. And is it a new chair, Emmy? I thought your old one was just getting fixed. I didn't realise that you were getting a brand new one. That reminds me, I still need to put that bag in the post for you. And if I don't mention it beforehand, when you do eventually get the parcel that I need to send up to you, inside one of the bag's pockets is a JG Plays t-shirt, which are available from my merch store. Look at this segue. Look at this. Almost like I'm a professional. So if you wanted to have a look at our merch store, you can go and have a look there. Artwork by the amazing Cozy Witch. Merch made by Crafty Dragon. Really, really cool stuff. If I try not to flash my belly at you. Let's go on to the big one. That one. There you go. So you can have you can even have a JG Henry Hoover on a t-shirt if you want. And why do we have a Henry Hoover? Well, that's because, you know, being normal sucks. So there we go. Back to the game. Did you like that? It was good, that, wasn't it? There we go. I'm forever carrying boxes. Bag of weed. Why is Scruff typed bag of weed? I'm confused. I know it doesn't take much, but... in the pocket instead of the shirt. No, it is definitely... No, I'm not sending Emmy that through the post. It is definitely a t-shirt. I'm sorry, I'm slow enough when I'm not playing a game. It's a good job Mash is on the ball though, because that one went over my head completely. It's like low-flying aircraft. You have the TYG brain cell today. Well, someone's got to make use of it. Here we go with... Mash can speak Scruff. I don't know whether that's a compliment to Mash or an insult to Scruff or a bit of both, I'm not sure. Awesome stream last night, by the way. Scruff, I know I've said it before, but I do want to say it again. Scruff's stream last night, really, really cool. One of those really nice chill-out streams where you can just sit back and chill. It was really nice. I do like a stream like that. You did, and I can see why. I can see myself getting lost in that one as well. I'm definitely going to have to give that one a go. Still hope that they do it in multiplayer at some point, because I just think that having a server would be really cool. I didn't watch that video. I fell asleep shortly after the stream last night because I was very tired, but I do need to have a watch of that. But yeah, I like the idea of it having a multiplayer survey. Oh, have I got it set so you can't post links? Have you tried to post a link there, Scruff? Is that what the hash symbol is? Alright. Fat thingies. You heard it here first, folks. Scruff has fat thingies. That one. Yeah, I just couldn't remember what it looked like when you try and post a link if you're not allowed. And I also don't know whether I see the link if you try and post a link anyway. Because I don't know whether they're banned or not in my chat. I honestly can't remember. We're getting there, we're getting there. Oh, I can see that link, I don't know if anybody else can. Let me know if you can see it or if it didn't get modded. Cool, because I I quite like people being able to post links, so I don't have an issue with that until it becomes an issue. If it ever becomes an issue, then I'll address it, but at the moment I quite like people being able to post them. We're nearly there. We're nearly at the bottom of this pile. Then we get to go to bed. And then we get to process more veggies. Yay! But you can see why I do this when the clock's not running. Because of the... Oh, wrong hole. Ooh. Because otherwise I'd never get anything done during the actual day, because I'd just be running backwards and forwards. Although, have I now just noticed that we're tier 4? Oh. Why didn't I notice that before? Right. Oh, they're doing maintenance at the moment anyway, so I'll carry on loading these. Because they do keep an eye on the maintenance, which is actually really useful, because I'd forgotten completely to do that. But they're very good at remembering. Ah, that'll be why it says machine condition low in big letters, because nobody's done any maintenance. Yeah, $50 a day, they're cheap. And literally, they turn up at like 8 o'clock in the morning and they work until I tell them to stop. So I can't really complain. So we'll let that one run round. In fact, what we are going to do is we're going to rename it. So this one's going to be Scruff. There we go. So we're calling that one Scruff. And when we get the next one, we'll probably call that one Mash, just because we can. So there he is. Scruff's being idle. Staring at the box packer. I didn't steal your soul, I borrowed it for a bit. You can have it back later. Right, let's move on to the next day. Oh, no, let's double check that I've taken all the products away and put them in storage. Yes, I have. Now we'll move on to the next day. Yes. My money's been reduced by $50 for today's wages. Cool. Right, what projects have we got available today? We've got a tomato salad and a lettuce salad. Are they actually today? Right, I'm not doing that one because that one says it's 2 days before the truck arrives. However, I've got 2 here that said that the truck's going to arrive today. So we're going to accept both of those. Ooh, is that one also? Don't get confused. That's the today, and that's the today. What do we need to make? We've got to do 36 lettuce, 18 tomatoes. So it's 3 boxes of tomatoes. And 6 lettuce. So 6 lettuce, 3 tomatoes. So that's 6 lettuce, 3 tomatoes. Purchase those. There we go. It's alright, Scruff won't be idle soon. He's going to start chucking those into the... Oh no, I've got to tell him to do it first. So, Scruff. Choose commodity, lettuce. Can I select more than one? Oh. I guess you're doing lettuce first. Right. Cool, you do that. I'm going to take the ones out here that we've already got. Lettuce. 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 And lettuce. And you want tomatoes, but you only need 3 boxes, which is cool because we've got more than that there. Ooh, 1. 2. And 3. So that's you done. Thank you. Your waiting for some more lettuce, which should be coming out anytime soon. There he is. Scruff is packing my veggies into my machine. It is I, the Frenchiest fry. Who needs banning? Nobody at the moment. Cryptid. Sorry. Tell you give that dog a sword. Waves it around like he owns the place. Two, three, 4, 5. This Avacon person looking kinda sus, not gonna lie. That's mean. They've been perfectly lovely. I believe people are alright. They're gonna start streaming soon. Cool. Right. Ooh. Right. Let's get Scruff to handle some tomatoes. There you go, Scruff. Pack my tomatoes for me, buddy. You can't beat a good shameless promo. Ooh. So, let's have a look at our projects. That's done, that's done. Have we got another one for today? We have. Is it just the one? No, it's 2. So we'll accept that one. And we'll accept that one. And then we'll have a look up here and we'll do the maths to make sure we've got enough. Oh, this is where we need a calculator because my maths is rubbish. So, calc. I want 42 plus 36 divided by 6. So I need 13 boxes of lettuce. Let's check how we're doing for labels. 84. Cool, that should be alright. So now if I tell Scruff to put lettuce in, there we go. Scruff will load my lettuce. Ooh. I don't even quite know how that's dirty, but it is, I've decided. Right, let's start taking these out to the lettuce wagon. That one wants 36, that one wants 42, so we'll start with the 36 one. Sooner we load it, sooner it can go. You're gonna woo it. Alright, that's alright then. Right, just need more lettuce to come out the end. Everything's doable if your brain is rotted enough. Absolutely, absolutely. There is always time for an extra bit of brain rot. How far down the line is my lettuce now? Is it down? Oh, it's not going to be long now. Come on, Scruff, pack faster. I haven't upgraded Scruff. That's what I've not done. Scruff's only working at 30%. We need to upgrade Scruff for $17,500. That's how much we love Scruff. We're spending 17.5 grand on him to make him super fast. He does put in 100% now, but only because I kicked him till he did. Oh yeah. Well, yeah, you're not wrong there. The type of brain rot, yeah. We're mainly just talking about smut, really. Get that lorry out of here. Right, you want 42. That's that one full. Nope. Right. Let's just go and pop some of these away. Thank you for delivering my thing. I'm putting away the tomatoes. 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 There we go. That's a shelf full of tomatoes. If we got in there 6, you can go out. That one's not full yet, but that one will be. 18. Tommy ate those. $24. Have you still not finished all that packing yet? Alright, fair enough. You're going repairing a machine. I'll let you off. 30. 36. So this should be our last box. 4, 5, 6. There we go. Get out of here. Cool. Right. Let's go and... Are you still processing? Alright. Yeah, we'll stick some lettuce down there. And lettuce down there. Right, have we processed all the lettuce? Nope, there's still lettuce being dried. See, Mash, that's how you dry your lettuce. Take that, put it away. Any more? Oh, there we go. I think this is going to be the last box of that batch. 5, 6. There we go. Right, have we got any more projects we can complete today? Let's have a quick look. Project. We can claim that one, we can claim that one. Any of these got a today prep on them? That one. So we can definitely accept that one because that's only 2 boxes. And that's only 42. We can accept that one as well. So we're going to need some tomatoes. 6, 12, 24. So it's going to need 8 boxes. I've got 2, so I'm going to need another 4. So we'll set that to tomatoes. We will order another 4 boxes of tomatoes. Scruff will do his thing while we load the rest. Okay. Right, which one of these only wants 12? So you only want 12. Thank you. And you want the rest. How long have we got before? Oh! Hello, hello. Thank you, Mark, for the raid. How are we doing? It was your Lego raid again. Were you still building the Enterprise? Or have you finished that one and you're on to something else now? Thanks, Cryptid, for handling the shout out there. Yeah, how are you doing? I hope you're all good. We're not that long off before we're going for a short break, but we're going to be a couple of minutes. So we're not quite there yet. So I am going to actually snooze that, because I want to get this day finished first. So we're going to finish this day, then we're going to take a short break. But I like to take a break in between days. You finished your enterprise. When am I starting mine? That's a really good question. I don't know yet. I've got to make sure I've got enough room. But yeah, no, awesome. Thank you so much for the raid, Mark. For those of you who don't know, my name's Jay. I am a variety streamer. Today I am streaming a brilliant little game. I was trying to make this. There we go. A brilliant little game called Food Processing Simulator. It goes into early access in a couple of days' time. And it's looking really good. We're building a food processing factory. We are making lettuce salad. We're making tomato salad. It's all good. We've got a little bit of a saying around here on the channel, and that's that being normal sucks. That's right. So, yeah, welcome on in. Hope you had a really good time. Feel free to raid and run if you need to do. But, yeah, welcome in, everybody. Hope you're all having an amazing day. Yeah, let's carry on getting this stuff on this wagon so that when the wagon's gone, we can go for a break. You're starting the Artemis space launch system now. Cool. That does sound very cool. Oh, to have enough money to buy even more Lego, but I've got to build the Lego I've got first, I suppose. But I do. There we go. So we will wave goodbye to that guy. I love simulator. Any sort of simulator game just gets me hooked. I love it. Scruff being idle again. Tut, tut, tut. Anyway. Oh, we've made too many tomatoes again. Oh well. Rather too many than not enough. Oh, commodities are delivered. Lovely jubbly. You got the light kit for the rocket. Oh, cool. I got the light kit for the Enterprise, so I will be putting that into it as I build the model, so that's quite exciting. Scruff looks like he should be working for Mr. White in a lab. Hey, what he does on his days off is his own thing. Okay, so everywhere here now we are full. So with no more orders to do today. So what I'm going to do is I am going to let the ads run, take a little bit of a break while this game just churns along. I'm not actually going to perform any actions. It's just no point sitting here for half an in-game day when we don't have to. So yeah, that's the plan. So I'm going to whack the adverts on, get them out of the way, and be back in a little bit. Might be a bit more than 3 minutes, but, you know, there's always some clips to enjoy in the meantime. So go and get a drink, do whatever it is you need to do, and I will see you all very soon. See you in a bit. Oh, wiggle, 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 wiggle. Wiggle, 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 wiggle. Oh, wiggle, 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 wiggle. Oh, wiggle, 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 wiggle. I don't know where that voice came from, but it wasn't pleasant. And that one. Hello there, sir. Wow, look at your muscly arms. And your eyes are terrifying, but your arms are... Whoa. Oh. Don't normally like muscles, but... Ooh. Is there any more while I'm here? Let's go with that. Oh, oh, oh no! I fell over. Oh, everybody's falling over. Oh no! Oh. If anybody who's watching could just clip that, that would be great. If not, I'll find it again afterwards. It's 1 hour 27 into the street. Stop falling over! Oh no, I'm mopping up the lady! Oh no. And don't want to do dairy or soda again. Could do preserves too, which is chickpeas, meatballs, lentils, tomato soup, canned corn and canned peas.
Yeah, do you want to do that at the end of the day though?
Oops.
Oh.
Sorry, you said yeah. My bad.
Okay. Is it preserved?
So, how's your health? Are you strong? What's your IQ? Those are some strange questions. Any hereditary diseases? I'm a raccoon. I don't care about diseases. Just so you know, I need high quality seed. What? Are you crazy? What seed? From your gonads. Don't you know what gonads are? Okay. I'm about to start fighting you off. Oh geez, sorry, it's just so hard to find a decent guy. They're either drunks or wimps, and I'm losing my mind here. Well, I'm not the one for you. I'm not into rats. Too bad, I can do amazing things with my tail.
Themselves when we raid them because they don't get raided very often.
Who was that?
I don't know. Oh
You're
dear.
completely innocent.
I'm sorry, dog. I'm sorry. No, no, no. No, don't.
I can't
No.
take you guys anywhere.
I don't like karma. Karma's bad.
Guys, you're hitting the customers. No hitting the customers. Take this outside. Take this outside. Right. Oi. Oh.
Let's go.
Right. That's it now. You hit me. Come back here,
Chaos is
Jay.
ensued.
Oh.
I hit you with a sledgehammer. Excessive.
Are them shelves finished yet, Sonia? Stick some behind the checkout as well.
Have you ever considered being in the supermarket profession? I think a supermarket would be the best place for you, honestly. If you come work for us, I will give you good wages.
Gosh, you don't pay most of it.
$30 a day.
Hiya, Bizzle.
Sorry, Mash, I had to make you leave the customers alone. Mash was getting a flirt on, I hit her with a broom.
The broom, my only nemesis, my biggest weakness. Yeah, thank you.
Go pay your bills.
You're not officially.
Mash has bills she's gotta pay.
She does.
So she's gonna work, work, work every day. Everything's cute in this game, Emmy. I love everything apart from Teller. I think she's a wrong un. Don't tell me if you've played this game, but I think she's a wrong un. Where are you going? To work. Where else? It's Sunday. We don't open on Sunday. You could have told me that earlier. I assumed you'd know. How am I supposed to know that? I assumed Grace. Never mind. See, she can't tell you because you sacked her, you miserable old woman. Why don't you spend the day exploring the neighbourhood a little, or work on some of our business relations? Have you even met everyone in town? Most people in town don't work on Sunday, so you might get to see what they're up to in their spare time. Use this app to keep track of the people in this town and what they've been up to. Because that's not stalky at all, is it? Exactly, isn't this kind of creepy? Know your customer, Jay. I think it's creepy.
Where's this one?
Did you see what she said?
What? I'll attend this cashier. She's just like.
No, it came up and said, hit me harder, baby. I spanked the cashier and she said harder. It wasn't what I expected.
Right, okay, right.
Why do you think we pay her so little?
Let's stay for the day and let's get ready to.
I'm okay.
Alright there. Sit up properly. Right, I'm gonna put this bed down so that you can have the bed. Come on over here. Ah, you're terrible. You panicked then, didn't you? Yeah. My woods too. Hello, hello. Hope you're all alright out there. I'm back. Hope you all had a good break. Hope you all had a good stretch and a good drink and everything else that you needed to do. We are still here in the world of... I keep having to bring the title up because I can't remember what it's called. Food Processing Simulator. Yep, it's almost 8 o'clock. I did realise one thing while we were away. What I haven't done is told Scruff that he needs to also fill the labelling machines. So Scruff needs to also fill the labelling machines. Can we do... Oh, 120 is the most we can put in there. So we can get Scruff in a moment to fill our labelling machines as well as our packaging. So we will just check that works by ordering a couple of each. Like that. Now, assuming we haven't got too many in already. We've already got too many in the bowls, but he's going to do some labels. Cool. So I'll do the bowls. Scruff can do the labels. And then we'll be almost ready to go forward to the next day. We will be nicely stocked. We'll be able to produce loads of products. We'll be able to sell them for lots of monies. We're tier 4 at the moment. Heading towards tier 5. So we're not that far off. There we go. So that's the packaging done. Come on, Scruff, you've got 2 boxes to do before we can go on. Go on. Put them labels in and then we can go on for the night. Not together, like. You know, and not taking my employees actually home for the night. But there he goes. Scruff's going to load his last one in. Go on, Scruff. Shove it in the hole. There we go. Is it done? And, yep, he's done. Cool. So we will move forward to the next day. Do I want to continue to the next day? Why, yes. Yes, I do. Let me just make sure I've got the right window open so I can actually see what's going on. There we go. So, it is now day 5. Let's have a look and see what projects we can do today. That's got a 2 day, that's got a 1 day, 1 day, 2 day, and today. Is that the only one that's got today on it? Well, I guess we're doing 3 boxes of lettuce. Have we already got 3 boxes of lettuce in here, or do we need to produce them? Nope, we've already got them. So we'll just wait for the truck. Come on, truck. I want to fill you with lettuce. That's right, I'm going to fill you with lettuce. Which hole have you got? You're going in that one, right. Here we go. Brum 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 brum. The truck has arrived. 1. 2. 3. Right, go and deliver it, and we can see we get another one. Otherwise, we're just going to get Scruff to fill up more things. If there are no more for today. Where are we at on these? We are at 114. Well, he might as well put one of them in then. And that one's at 42. Right, so we've got room for plenty of those. So, claim that. Any of these say today? Yes! So, 36. 6 is a 36. So in here we've got 1, so I want 5 of those. There we go. Is that set to lettuce? There we go. Now it is. So Scruff should load our starter machine. There he goes. And I will start loading the van. Pick it up. There we go. That's 6. And now we've just got to wait for the other ones to come out. Which will leave us with 6 in there, won't it? So 120 is 20 boxes, so we're going to want 19 lettuce labels and 1 tomato label. So let's get that ready. So we're going to want 19 of those and 1 of those, but we're not going to actually order it until he's taken the last box of lettuce. There we go. Now we can order those. How many have we got in here? Because we need 240. We've got 150 something. We'll work out when it's finished processing how many more we'll need, because we'll also need to top up the bowls, but we'll have to do that. But in the meantime, let's wait for these. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There we are. In the wagon. 3, 4, 5, 6. In the wagon. 3, 4, 5, 6. Take it. Put it in the wagon. What's that? 24. So this one should get us up to 30. That one will get us up to 30. And then this one will get us up to 36 and should be our last one. 5, 6. There we are. You're gonna go. Now, let's have a look at this. How many is in there at the moment? 126. So if it was 120, that would have been 20 boxes. So I want 19 more boxes of bowls. So let's go here. Let's do 19. And I will fill up the bowls while Scuff is doing the labels. People have surprisingly good aim. Went to make a drink in the break and found a Nerf bullet in your mug. Well, at least it hit your mug and not you for a change. It's very clever, that Nerf setup that you've got. It's very impressive. Some people have some very, very cool things as part of this stream, and I'm very jealous. What have I got? I've not got a lot. Where's my list of commands? So I can show you what I've got. It's nothing overly exciting. Let's have a look. We've got this one. So that gives you a rating of how chaotic you are. We've got this one, which declares what you're the god of. We've got our horny meter. Yeah, that's about it. It's nothing overly exciting at the moment. So Cryptid is the god of uncontrollable laughter, apparently. Nightbot thinks you're funny. You pulled. Anyway, back to emptying boxes. I think you're very funny, Cryptid. You make me giggle a lot. Alright, sometimes at you, sometimes with you, but you still make me giggle. go. And that's that one. It is a lot easier now I've got Scruff to help. Because Scruff can do a lot of the work. Sadly, Scruff can't put anything over 120 units into any of the machines. Which I do think is a little bit of an annoying restriction. Because if I can put 200 and odd in, why can't Scruff? But apparently I can't make employees do that. To quote saying, Santon Motel? Oh, when you laugh, I forget that it's about me, but it's alright, yeah, because being your punchline is still something. Absolutely. I don't know who Sam Motel or Saint Motel is, but nearly there. So this should be 240 when I've done this. And it is, so that's cool. They're a band, made some bangers. Cool. Right, let's see. We can claim that. Is there any others that are today? No, there isn't. And we've filled the machines. So, is there a way of making the day go faster? Oh, in fact, let's have a look in our product catalogue. Have we got any new products yet? Can we do bottles yet? No, that's a tier 5 thing. And we can't get another employee. Oh, someone's at the front door. I'm assuming my husband will get that. He normally does. I will have a look out the window and make sure he's still here. In fact, one moment. I'll be back in a minute. I think I need to get the door. And don't want to do dairy or soda again. Could do preserves too, which is chickpeas, meatballs, lentils, tomato soup, canned corn and canned peas.
Yeah, do you want to do that at the end of the day though? I don't...
Oops.
Oh. Yeah.
Sorry, you said yeah. My bad.
Okay. Was it preserved?
Hello there, sir. Wow, look at your muscly arms. And your eyes are terrifying, but your arms are... Whoa. Oh. Don't normally like muscles, but... Ooh.
Where's this one?
Did you see what she said?
What? I'll attend this cashier. It's just like...
No, it came up and said, hit me harder, baby. I spanked the cashier and she said harder. It wasn't what I expected.
Right, okay, right.
Why do you think we bear so little?
Let's save for the day and let's get ready to...
Everything's cute in this game, Emmy. I love everything apart from Teller. I think she's a wrong un. I think don't tell me if you've played this game, but I think she's a wrong un. Where are you going? Huh? To work. Where else? It's Sunday. We don't open on Sunday. You could have told me that earlier. I assumed you'd know. How am I supposed to know that? I assumed Grace. Never mind. See, she can't tell you because you sacked her, you miserable old woman. Why don't you spend the day exploring the neighbourhood a little, or work on some of our business relations? Have you even met everyone in town? Most people in town don't work on Sunday, so you might get to see what they're up to in their spare time. Use this app to keep track of the people in this town and what they've been up to. Because that's not stalky at all, is it? Exactly, isn't this kind of creepy? Know your customer, Jay. I think it's creepy. So, how's your health? Are you strong? What's your IQ? Those are some strange questions. Any hereditary diseases? I'm a raccoon. I don't care about diseases. Just so you know, I need high quality seed. What? Are you crazy? What seed? From your gonads. Don't you know what gonads are? Okay. I'm about to start fighting you off. Oh, geez, sorry. It's just so hard to find a decent guy. They're either drunks or wimps, and I'm losing my mind here. Well, I'm not the one for you. I'm not into rats. Too bad. I can do amazing things with my tail. Wait a minute. One of you didn't pay. Is it you? It's you. Get out my park. You didn't pay. I'm cleaning it. Oh, that's not fun. Oh no, my wood's too big. Ooh, ooh.
I'm okay.
All right there. Sit up properly. Right, I'm gonna put this bed down so that you can have the bed. Come on over here. Ah, you're terrible. You panicked then, didn't you? Yeah. Use that. What am I doing? Oh, oops.
Boss?
I don't think I was meant to do that, was I?
I'm not up to the job, huh?
Oh no.
What did you think?
I came
it
in
on
like
yourself.
a wrecking ball. I broke it.
Moments come to take control. I'm taking out a loan to
Oh,
start my
dear.
business.
My wood's too big to fit in the hole.
Themselves when we raid them because they don't get raided very often.
Who was that?
I don't know. Oh
You're
dear.
completely innocent.
I'm sorry, Doc. I'm sorry. No, no, no. No, don't.
I can't
No.
take you guys anywhere.
I don't like. Thank you. I forgot to press mute on my microphone. Thank you, Sonia. Ah, pro streamer, you know? Right. What we could do is we could accept the tomorrow ones and produce those now because it's quite early. Let's do that. If we just got those two. Yes, so let's accept that one and that one. Just sent you the Rob mic specifically because it has a red light on the front when it's muted. Yeah, mine also has a red light on the front when it's muted, but I still forgot to do it. Alright, so maths calculator, because I can't do my 6 times tables because I'm terrible. So let's have a look at this and do 90 divided by 6, that's 15. So it's 15 lettuces. 15 lettuces. And 132. 22 tomatoes. So purchase all that. Scruff will get to work putting one of them in. And he's doing lettuce first. We'll give him a hand. Make it all go a bit quicker. There we go. Now, lettuce. Not that it actually matters. I can chuck them in whatever order I want, can't I? I knew that. Here we go. So this isn't for today, this is for tomorrow. So we're going to fill this machine up. We've got like 3 hours of in-game time to fill this machine up. We should get that done. Which should mean that when we get to tomorrow in-game time, we will have all of our things ready to just load into the truck. I think Scruff's ran off to repair some machines. Because I don't think he'll have put all the lettuce in yet. I will check when I come back. Have you done all the lettuces? No, you haven't, Scruff. There's still some there. There we are. Now, I also think that we're going to be a bit short on one of these. There's 120. One of these is asking for more than that, 132. Difference between 20 and 32 is 16. No. Between 20 and 32 is 12. So we're going to need another 2 tomatoes. So let's go to that one. Let's get another 2 of those and another 2 tomato labels. Order those. Because even if we're up to the limit, I can put these in. There we go. Tomato labels in there. And in there. There we go. Now we can carry on loading our tomatoes in. And we found the sweet spot where we can reach everything from one spot. There we go. Scruff's idle, so we can now set Scruff to doing tomatoes. Because it would appear that we've only got tomatoes left. There we are. These are going to be big orders that will hopefully push us quite a way up the levels. And that one. There we are. And that one. There we go. And that one. And another one. Nearly there. Still got an hour of in-game time left, although we do have to take all these boxes shortly and put them all on a shelf. So let's pop that on there. Because we haven't got our second worker yet, because we don't get them until level 5, which is our next level. But yeah, we've got to take all of these boxes now and put them in here, because otherwise everything will lose a grade, and I don't want that. I hope these are full. Please tell me I didn't pick up one before it got full. Oh, it's only got 3 in it. What's that one got in it? That's got 6 in it, and that one's got 6 in it. Oh well. Pick them up from the bottom. Silly person. Get round. In there. And that one. 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 In there. So I'm guessing this top one only has 3 in it as well. Oh no, it says 6. Or is that my 3? No, I have no idea. But we're getting there. Importantly, we got all the veggies in, and as long as they're in, then the machine will continue until it's done. Cool. So what I am going to do while I'm loading these is we will get Scruff to put 20 boxes of the balls in, and we'll get to do 10 of each of the lettuces. There we go. So that's something for Scruff to do while I'm still moving all these. There we go. Because he might be finished at a similar time to me at this rate, which is cool, because that means that we'll have plenty of machine ready for tomorrow for whatever tasks we get to do tomorrow. Here we go. And yes, if you let your boxes pile too high, they do fall over, as demonstrated here. But also, we're not that far off tier 5, which is where I get somebody who will do all this bit for me. So the staff member I get at tier 5 will take the boxes from the conveyor belts and will either put them in storage if there's no truck waiting, or we'll load them straight onto the delivery truck if there's a delivery truck waiting. And if the delivery truck turns up and we haven't got any at the end of the conveyor belt, but we do have some in storage, then that worker will take them from storage and put them onto the delivery truck. So it is a very useful member of staff that I'm looking forward to, because we get them at level 5. And we're not that far away, which is very cool. So yeah, this game comes out into early access in 2 days' time. If you think you like the look of it, what I'll do in a moment is I will pop the... Where did I put the Steam link? I know I put it somewhere. 1 second. One moment. There we go. So the Steam link for this is there. We will pin that. There we go. Manually unpinned or end of stream. So we'll leave that pinned to the top of the stream. So if you do want to go and wishlist this game or whatever, then you can do. That's the link to the Steam page. Like I say, you won't be able to buy it quite yet. It's not quite out and available yet, but it won't be long. 2 days time, you'll be able to get your mitts on it and enjoy chopping veggies to your heart's content. Like I say, only in early access. I am expecting more improvements. I'm hoping that they do listen to feedback. It's got the potential to be absolutely fantastic. It's not quite there yet, but it's only just gone into early. Well, it's only just going into early access, so I don't expect miracles. Oh, you're doing them. I'll do these. So we're just going to load up with the commodities that we've purchased. Then we will end the day, and then we will sell our massive orders, because hopefully they will bring massive profits, and the ability to increase our tier and get ourselves some more staff to lighten the workload that little bit more. And yep, sometimes we have to get our hands dirty and help when it's a big load like this one, but we will get there. Ooh. Ah, have you got that up to your limit already? Yeah. There we go. So I have to do these ones because we're going above 120. There we are. What's that put us at? 150. Don't know what we're going to have at this side, but so that will give us 60 tomato. We'll have to see if the maths math or not in a minute, or whether we need to order any little bits. Now, normally we can't do this at the same time. Not like when we're putting the veg in at the beginning where we can do it at the same time. For this one, I've got to make sure that Scruff isn't there. Otherwise I can't do it. So once he's finished, then we'll put this one in. We'll see what our total is. We'll do some mathematics. Here we go. So that's 96 and that's 60. So that's 156. And in here we've got 150, so we need one more packet of bowls. There we go. Put that in. And then we are as full as we need to be to roll into the next day. So let's go to the next day. Right. Now we need to see if our truck's turning up. Here it comes. Are we getting one truck or two? I think we're getting two. I can't quite remember, but I think we're getting two. Yes, we are. Here they come. Lovely jubbly. There we are. We'll do the lettuce first because that only needs 90 only. But if I do the smaller one, that might mean that I can get somebody to do the bigger one for me. Pick it up. Because if somebody else can be loading that bigger one whilst I'm producing the next batch, that's a much better way of doing things. And I think we also get our new recipe as well at tier 5. So we might be able to start our bottling plant. What's that get us to? 54. You 69. Really? 69. Oh my. $75. 81. Assuming one of these must just have 3 in it. Yes, it does. There we are, 84 and 90. Cool. Take that away. I will wait inside to get my announcement that it's ready. I don't believe I can move the supply area, can I? No, I don't think I can, but there we go. Commodities are delivered. So now if we go to the project, here we go, we can have the 3,800 and whatever, and that puts us up to tier 5, which means we can go to employee, we can hire this one, we're going to rename this one, because we've got a scruff, so we've got to have a mash. Then we will spend lots of money making mash more efficient. $17,500 later, mash is efficient. But that does mean now that mash should be loading the truck with the tomatoes. So if we look here, there we go. Mash is there and she's loading the tomatoes. Now, what have we got for projects that have a today duration? 2 days, 2 days, today. So we've got one there. So we'll accept that one. That one wants 18, which is only 3, so we can order those. There we go. Scruff can do the honours there. So we've got mash loading this one. We've got Scruff loading the machine up here. So here. Don't think I've looked outside. Trucks. The truck has arrived. Cool. Well, that little one, I can probably just sort that one. You keep working on that big one. I'll do this little one. Oh. Thanks, Mash. Right, you can go now. Right. Mash, what are you doing? Put in that one. There we go. So that should be doing its chug chug. Commodities are delivered. Let's have a look. Cool, we've got 13 grand. Right, let's have a look at our product catalogue. Yes, we can buy that recipe, but I'm going to build the machine first. So it's exactly the same as before, only it needs a different thing. So we need a starter machine, 2 straight conveyor belts, slicer, washer, dryer. This time we want a bottle packager, then we want a labeler and a box packer. Cool. So let's find our starter machine, which I'm actually going to place around there. Then I want my vegetable slicer, which is going to go there. Then I'm going to, have I got a corner one of these left? Nope. I'm going to order a couple of those as well, so that I can get this machine to fit nicely. So then I'm going to put one of these on there. So, starter machine goes into the slicer. Then I want the washer. There we go, and I want the washer. I'm going to put another curved conveyor belt there for the dryer. Where's my dryer? There's my dryer. Then I'm going to actually order another couple of those, because then I want to put one on there, pointing the other way. I want a straight one there. I want another straight one. Slicer, I hardly know her. Straight one on there. Another curved one there. Facing the other way. Then I want a bottling machine. Yep, I could still get in to get to the packaging, so that's alright. And then this one is going to go, this one I want down here. I want to get another one of those, because this one I also want to get another one of those and another one of those to future myself for the next upgrade. Right. So, curved conveyor belt will go in there. And then first box packer machine will go there. Then we want another labelling machine to go. That's going to be too tight, so we're going to do it. We're actually going to do it like that, so we've got enough room to get in between. So I'm going to want a corner and 3 straights, I think. We've got the straights here, so let's put that straight there. It might only be 2 straights, I might get rid of both of these actually. Yep. Then we want a corner. There we are. Luckily we can jump over those quite easily. Also, that's not where it needs to go. That is where it needs to go. And finally, a box packaging machine. Cool. So, we need to order I want 20 bottles and 10 tomato sauce labels at the moment. 20 bottles. Well, we might as well do 20 and 20 to be honest at the moment, because that's all we've got. So we have to take a label here and we have to put it in. It goes through this one first, doesn't it? Yes. So let's put that one in there. There we are. That will help. Now we've just got to set the limits on these. It's being scruff, 120, and this one wants to be scruff, bottle, 120. There we go. So now scruff will be helping us load. How are you getting on with that one, Mash? Is it full? Oh, yep. Cool, you got to deliver that. Let's carry on getting these labels in. Because hopefully somebody will want ketchup soon. My commodities are delivered. Cool. Right, while Scuff's doing that, let's have a look. Claim that one. Any of these say today? No. Now, will any of them say today if I unlock tomato sauce? I go to project now. Do I get a tomato sauce for today? Nope, not yet. Okay, so looks like we're going to spend the rest of the day filling this machine. Ready for the making of the ketchup. So we'll get there, we'll get this filled up nicely. Because we might as well do something while we're waiting for the time to pass. To be fair, we can actually have a look at what projects we've got that have 1 day on them. We just got that one. So we'll accept that one. So that's 144, isn't it? So, mathematics. 144 divided by 6, that's 24 boxes. Let's have a look at our supplies. What do we like for 144, and that's got 138, and that's got 96, so 138, let's see, 38, 44. Is that what we needed? 144, yeah. So we need one more box of those. Let's get that to begin with. Stick that in there. And I think it's lettuce that wants. Nope, it's tomatoes. So let's look at our tomato labels. How many of those have we got? 42. So we want 102. So what's 102 divided by 6? Let's have a look. 102 divided by 102 divided by 6 is 17 boxes of tomato salad labels. So let's go to supplies, labels, tomato salad, 17 of those. Purchase those. Scuff beat me to it. There we go. Scuff beats everyone, but only if you ask nicely. Ooh. Get in. You glad it's not just you? Oh, dog. If you ever want your attention, you've just got to say something smutty, haven't you? There we go. This might look like madness, but I understand what's going on here. Ooh. Seems to be getting a touch on the laggy side today. Not sure why. Because I'm sure I had more machines than this on the other day. Yeah, I wasn't streaming at the same time. But maybe it's a little bit more resource intensive than I thought this game. Right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave Scruff to fill that up because it's not very exciting to watch. So whilst Scruff's filling that up, we're going to go for another quick short break, seeing as it's 5:30. And I will see you very soon. So go get a brew, go do whatever you want, and I'll see you in a little bit, and we'll see how far Scruff's got with all this unloading. See you in a bit. Stick some behind the checkout as well.
Have you ever considered being in the supermarket profession? I think a supermarket would be the best place for you, honestly. If you come work for us, I will give you good wages.
Mash, you don't pay most.
$30 a day.
Hiya, Bizzo.
Sorry, Mash, I had to make you leave the customers alone. Mash was getting a flirt on, I hit her with a broom.
The broom, my only nemesis, my biggest weakness.
Everything's cute in this game, Emmy. I love everything apart from Teller. I think she's a wrong un. Don't tell me if you've played this game, but I think she's a wrong un. Where are you going? Huh? To work, where else? It's Sunday, we don't open on Sunday. You could have told me that earlier. I assumed you'd know. How am I supposed to know that? I assumed Grace. Never mind. See, she can't tell you because you sacked her, you miserable old woman. Why don't you spend the day exploring the neighbourhood a little, or work on some of our business relations? Have you even met everyone in town? Most people in town don't work on Sunday, so you might get to see what they're up to in their spare time. Use this app to keep track of the people in this town and what they've been up to. Because that's not stalky at all, is it? Exactly, isn't this kind of creepy? Know your customer, Jay. I think it's creepy.
Yeah, thank you.
Go pay your bills. Mash has bills she's gotta pay.
She does.
So she's gonna work, work, work every day. Hello there, sir. Wow, look at your muscly arms. And your eyes are terrifying, but your arms are... Whoa. Oh. Don't normally like muscles, but... Ooh.
Where's this one?
Did you see what she said?
What? I'll attend this cashier. She's just like.
No, it came up and said, "Hit me harder, baby." I spanked the cashier and she said harder. It wasn't what I expected.
Right. Okay. Right.
Why do you think we bear so little?
Let's let's stay for the day and let's get ready to.
Is there any more while I'm here? Let's go with that. Oh, oh no! I fell over. Oh, everybody's falling over. Oh no! Oh. If anybody who's watching could just clip that, that would be great. If not, I'll find it again afterwards. It's 1 hour 27 into the street. Stop falling over! Oh no, I'm mopping up the lady! Oh no. Hello, and welcome back. Scuff still hasn't finished loading this machine yet, so we're going to give him a hand. As soon as I remember where to put the labels. Those salad labels are a bit of a pain, aren't they? Who organised this? Ooh, here we go. Admittedly, it's quicker for me because I can jump over the conveyor belts and Scuff can't. So, I can't really complain. Now, is that all of the salad ones? Yes, it is. Cool. Right. So I'm not actually going to produce any of these today. We're just going to make sure that our machines are filled and we will produce them tomorrow. We're just going to do one more day after today. And then we will call it for today. So we'll load this machine. We'll run our final day. Ah, Scuff can sneak down the side. Ah. I can't fit down there. Scuff is obviously slimmer than I am. There we go. Don't panic. Pick it up. Put it in. No worries. Thank you ever so much for joining us, Sonia. Hope you had fun. What time are you on at? There we go. 120 in there. We've got 144 in there. We've got 96 in there. We've got 144 in there. Well, we'll just see what happens. 20 minutes to wait. It's not really 20 minutes, but it's a little bit like that. 20 in-game minutes. Let's just double check that we've not got any produce lying around anywhere. No, we don't. No worries. No worries. That's quite cool, because that means if you're still live when I've finished, which you probably will be, because I'm only going to do one more day, in which case we'll see you in a little bit, because now I know where to raid to. That makes it nice and easy. There we go. So we are on our next day, so we need to go to our project. We need to look at that one, which wants 144. Let's just double check our maths. 144 divided by 6, 24. So I want 24 boxes of tomatoes. Let's just make sure that that's not set to receive tomatoes. No, it's not. That's good. Is that set to receive tomatoes? Yes. How many boxes did I say? 24 was it? I can't remember. Yes, 24. So let's order 24 boxes of tomatoes. Commodity, tomatoes, cart, 24. Purchase. There we are. Let's try and find that nice sweet spot. Where's that? And that? And that. There we go. So it's all the tomato salads. And luckily, Scuff and I will load this, and Mash will load the truck. Which means that then we can have a look at whatever else is next. There we go. And this one. We're getting there. Are we winning? I don't know if we win at this game, Ampersand or not, but we're playing. And we're earning money, so I guess we're winning. We're currently loading tomatoes into a machine, which will be turned into salads. Scuff and I are loading the machine, and when they come out the other end, all boxed and packaged, then Mash is going to unload them and load them into a truck. Because, you know, you've got to name your stuff after your mates, right? No? Is that just me? It might be. But yeah. Joining us on our last day of the day today. So we're going to chuck these through there. There we are. And another one. There we are. I can leave you loading those while I have a look for the next one. And get the bits ordered for the next one. So what's our next project that we can accept for today? So that one's already been accepted. What have we got that's got today on it? Oh, that's got 2 days on it, that's got 2 days on it, and that's got 2 days on it, that's got 2 days on it. Right, so all we're doing today is we are finishing this off, and then that's it. So we're just gonna load those in there. They're gonna chug through our machinery. They're coming out of here and going woo 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 round into there. Chug. Round here, they get put into a box. Once they're in a box, Mash takes them and chucks them in a wagon. So essentially we've just got to sit here now until that 30 becomes 144. And as long as Mash keeps running backwards and forwards, then we're all good. And then once it's done that, then we will call it quits for today. Now, Mash will hang around a little bit until the box is full. Because unlike me, she won't just go and pick up a half-empty box and accidentally stick it on a truck. But we're getting there. This is a huge order. It's a nice way to end the stream on a big order. Ready for next time we play, when we're hopefully going to start looking at our sauce production line and producing lots of sauce. So it's all good. Because we have no other consignments for today. It's only 10:30. Could I produce a load of stock to keep in the warehouse? Yes, absolutely. Can I be bothered? Absolutely not. So that's not happening. So we're just going to sit around and chill out for a bit while this truck fills up. Then once it's filled and it's on its way, we'll claim the cash, we'll save the game, and then we'll raid out after that. So yeah, no, it's been a really good stream today so far. Thank you everybody for joining me. I hope you've had, if you've had half as much fun as I've had today, then we're on to a winner. I don't normally stream for this long, but I got really into the game. I was really enjoying myself. The company was great. What's not to love? A couple of really nice raids. It's been a really good stream. So yeah, thank you everyone for keeping me company. And ampersand helped. Yes, of course you helped. It is always a pleasure, Mark, to hang out with you. You are correct. I enjoy hanging out in your streams as well. I'm not as brave as you. I don't let people shoot me, but other than that, it's good fun. Yeah. I do need to look into that receipt printer thing that a few people have, where when people like follow and subscribe and stuff, that it prints out a thing on a receipt printer, because that looks really cool. So I think that might be my next little streaming investment. Crypto566 heart emote pending. Oh, that reminds me, have Twitch approved my animated emotes yet, or have they not? Let's have a nosy and see if they've approved them or not. Why is my own channel so far down the list? Right, no, it's not been approved yet. Boo. I've got this one. It's been pending for a long time since our artist dog ate their Apple Pen. Oh dear. Oh dear. I do have a heart one. Where's my heart one? There we go. That's my heart one that the beautiful Cozy did for me. And they've done an amazing job on my emotes. Very, very pleased. Where are we at on the game? It's going to be so cute when it's done. They shared an early sketch. Cool. Oh, we're at 138. This should be the last box. Come on, Mash. Chuck it in the wagon. Yay! Right, you go and deliver that project. Any other things will get put away nicely. Nothing's out that shouldn't be. All good. Yeah, you say that, but I just can't be bothered. It's a lovely thought, Mark, but I just can't be bothered. There we go. We'll have that 17.5 grand from that truckload that Mash has just loaded. So awesome. And we've leveled up. Cool. No new employees yet, but we've leveled up. So we are going to leave it there for today. So just let me save the game before I forget. We will save it into slot 5. Why not? There we go. We've saved into slot 5. So yeah, it's been good fun. Thank you ever so much, everyone, for joining me. I hope you've had as much fun as I have, because I've had an absolute blast. It's been really good. Thank you, and once again, thank you very much. Just going to move some windows out the way so I can actually get to the relevant buttons so that we can go and get this raid going. Right, let's have a look and see if Sonia is actually online yet. She said she was going to be, so let's have a look. Are you there, Sonia? No, not yet. Or if she is, I can't see her. Oh no. Come on, Sonia. Cool. Well, we'll just have a little chit chat for a little minute then. So we wait for Sonia to go live. If anybody spots Sonia going live, please do let me know. Because we want to go and raid Sonia, seeing as she's been with us here, and we like to keep the back-to-back TYGing going all the way. So let's just double check that if I open her thing directly, that it doesn't. Where are we? There we go. Just to double check that she isn't live. No, not yet. She's still offline at the moment. So we will go and visit Sonia hopefully very, very soon. Or at least that's our plan. Here we go. Right. Well, I've got the window open. Hopefully she'll go live soon. If not, I'll just give it a little moment. Let's just refresh that. Where are we? Oh, here we go. She's got her stream starting soon on. So, or is that a previous stream that's appearing? I don't know. I don't know. Nope, there we go. I think she's pressed the button. So, we're all good. We can now head off to go and see Sonia. So, let me give you your raid message. There you are. That's your nice simple raid message. The first one is for non-subscribers. The second one, if you want to use the funky JG Plays emotes, then you do need to be a subscriber. But let's find Sonia, who is annoyingly not showing up in my search list. I might have to do her manually if that doesn't work. Oh no, there we go. So, we're going to start raid. Like I said, thank you ever so much for joining me today. I've had an absolute ball. I hope you have had a good time too. And I will see you on the other side. So thank you very much and bye-bye.
I'm okay.
All right there. Sit up properly. Right, I'm gonna put this bed down so that you can have the bed. Come on over here. Ah, you're terrible. You panicked then, didn't you? Yeah. Oh, that's not fun. Oh no, my wood's too big. Ooh, ooh. Excellent. I can be your bedtime viewing